Welcome back to the channel. Today we're re-diving into the brand new iPhone 17 lineup and specifically how its camera system could completely change the way people shoot photos and videos. For years, professional filmmakers and photographers relied on DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, and even cinema cameras worth thousands of dollars. But with the iPhone 17, Apple is narrowing that gap like never before. Let us break down what makes this camera system so revolutionary and whether it is a real threat to high-budget gear. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max come with Apple's quad-lens fusion camera system, which combines a 1-inch main sensor, an ultra-wide lens with macro capability, a 120mm periscope telephoto, and a brand new computational imaging chip. What's groundbreaking here is not just the hardware, but how Apple pairs it with AI-driven computational photography. Features like Adaptive Dynamic Range Pro and real-time cinematic depth mapping give creators DSLR-like image quality with incredible ease of use. And unlike most Pro cameras, everything from HDR grading to noise reduction happens instantly. That leads us to our first category of impact photography. For photographers, this means you can capture studio-quality shots straight out of your pocket. The larger sensor delivers professional-level low-light performance, while the AI processing ensures sharpness and detail without requiring hours of editing. Portrait photographers benefit from real-time subject separation, creating a natural bokeh that rivals fast prime lenses. Meanwhile, landscape shooters get access to 48-megapixel RAW files that hold their own against full-frame mirrorless cameras, while high-end cameras still have the advantage in flexibility and lens variety. The iPhone 17 is making professional photography more accessible, portable, and instant. But what about video? That's where things get even more interesting. The iPhone 17 records in 8000 PROs at 60 EFPs with 16-bit color depth. That's cinema-level quality. On top of that, Apple introduced Cinematic Stabilization 3.0, which combines optical, digital, and AI stabilization for shots that look like they were done with a gimbal. For vloggers, content creators, and indie filmmakers, this means you can shoot broadcast quality content without needing a $5,000 camera rig. You're getting Dolby Vision, HDR, real-time loop previews, and even spatial video recording for Apple Vision Pro, all built in. High-budget cinema cameras will always win in flexibility and dynamic range for major film productions. But for YouTube, commercials, or even short films, the iPhone 17 is becoming a legitimate alternative. Let's face it, no one needs a $10,000 camera, but for certain professional applications, that price is worth the investment. So, where does that leave the iPhone 17? To answer that, let's compare it to high-end pro gear across 3 categories. First up, price. However, when it comes to the creative process, pro cameras have more to offer. Interchangeable lenses, full manual control, and the ability to adapt to any situation are hard to beat. But here's the thing, 90% of content out there could be shot perfectly fine with an iPhone 17. That's not a small number. It means the gap between pro cameras and smartphones has never been smaller. In conclusion, the iPhone 17 isn't just another smartphone upgrade. It's a sign of where photography and filmmaking are heading. High-budget cameras will always have their place in professional settings, but for the millions of creators out there, the iPhone 17 delivers pro-level tools in the most accessible way possible. So the question is, do you really need a $10,000 camera anymore? Or is the iPhone 17 the future of creative content? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.